When you drop off something like a check or a prescription at the post office, you want to get where it's going on time and intact. But a new report shows that it's not happening for thousands of Nebraskans. The Postal Service Inspector General looked into these 3 stations last summer. They're highlighted in red here. One in Benson, one near Boys Town, one in Fremont. Inspectors found nearly 12,000 pieces of delayed mail left over from the day before. On top of that, the report says management didn't properly report that mail as delayed.
Now, after this report came out, Nebraska Senator Pete Ricketts got involved. He's calling on regional directors to solve these problems. His office shared several worrying stories from Nebraskans. In one case, a Nebraskan sent a check which was never delivered. They went to the Plattsmouth post office to report the issue, and staff there just told them that lost mail is a common issue. In another case, Ricketts' office says a man mailed a check within the same zip code, and it took 9 days to arrive. And a pharmacy reported wait times of 6 weeks to ship medications just 30 miles.
The postal inspector has some ideas as to what's causing these problems. Year over year, staffing turnover for mail carriers and clerks in our postal region was more than 40% last year. That's close to double some neighboring regions. The inspector recommends adding more staff in Omaha to get mail delivered on time. They also recommend more training for staff on properly reporting delayed mail. Senator Ricketts echoed these points, calling on directors to implement the changes.